Today I'm talking about Hyperversum by Cecilia Randall, which is an Italian book. This was a very long book, 700 Kindle pages plus, but it is, well, it's kind of a mixture of science fiction and fantasy. Those kinds of books are often very long. It took me a good 5 to 6 weeks to read, which is pretty good going for a book in a foreign language. I need to read some shorter things again, or I'll have nothing to post next month. So this is a book about a group of younger people who are playing a computer game and possibly get sucked into the game or possibly travel back in time. Who knows? Well, I do because I've finished the book, but I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to read it to find out. I think it's probably aimed at a young adult audience. Now, reading this book kind of screws with your head a little to start with. It's written in Italian, but the main characters are English-speaking, American, and they're supposedly speaking French a lot of the time. They're never speaking Italian, except they are on the page. Yeah, get your head around that one. It's weird. It is set at a specific point in history and includes many actual historical figures in its telling. The author details what's real and what's made up at the end of the book, but there is a lot of historical detail. It is fairly easy to guess in general terms the ending, but I think that's deliberate because you are fed a significant amount of clues from probably about 2/3 of the way through. The language isn't too difficult to understand, but if you haven't read anything in this genre before in Italian, you might have a bit of vocabulary to get used to. The other thing you need to know is that this is part of a series and it might just leave you with a teeny bit of a cliffhanger. I don't know if I'll read on, because this was a little too heavy on the historical facts for me, but I know plenty of people like that kind of detail. Here's a short extract from near the beginning to see if you think this is something you could tackle reading. I've chosen a paragraph that's set in the present day. Certo, Hyperversum non era un videogioco come gli altri. Uscito da poco più di un anno e già famosissimo, era in grado di replicare tutte le ambientazioni del mondo e della storia e di proporre avventure in scenari di un realismo quasi assoluto. Certainly, Hyperversum was not a video game like all the others. Released a little over a year ago, and already extremely well known, it was able to replicate all the environments of the world and of history, and to offer adventures in settings of almost complete realism. Okay, back to the library for another potluck French novel.